Bonsoir everyone. Yeah, sorry for those who connected this morning. I did a little slip in the programming of the stream, like a 12-hour difference. But here we are. Hello, Stefan. Yes. Yeah. Anyone who wants to share jokes with Jose is welcome. Hello, Marcos. So what are we starting with? We're starting indeed with Seafield. My favorite track of Seafield. And why are we doing so? Hello, Dis. Seafield, for me, according to me, the only righteous heirs to My Bloody Valentine. Who started in 1991, 1992. Had their first EPs and their first album on Too Pure. Then did a little stint on Warp. Then on Reflex, Aphex Twin's own label. And then back on Warp in 2013 after 2012-13 after a long hiatus. And now they're back. August the 30. I don't know if the magic can be found back. I kind of doubt it, but Mark Clifford and Sarah Peacock working together is always something that will get my attention. Of course they are. Yes, big news. I think it's supposed to be an album. Not totally sure. Yeah, 6 tracks, but a mini album, let's say. Which I think is good. It's good to try. Pin-up. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But bonsoir. Hello everyone, and an early thank you to Thomas Corcoran for, as usually, supporting the stream from the get-go. Also, G-Mac-G, Fred Perlman, Jim from Record Collector News, Marcella and Klatuba, and Steve Davis for leaving little tips during the week in the coffee jar. Merci everyone. For the ones who don't know, it's the link in the description of the video to support the channel, to tip your DJ of the night, and to get this going, to keep this going. The lights on. So, LSD and the Search of God, a band called that. What a program, huh? Oh my god. Well, I wouldn't know yet. Yeah. Yeah, the Olympics in France starting tonight. Or, I mean, it started already on Wednesday. Maybe even before that. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll let it settle a little bit. Hello, Sean. New Karate album. Karate is like a post-hardcore, post-rock band that Dom seems to to be excited about. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank God it's a long track then. Merci Thomas. It's probably a little bit of everything. There. All right, I don't know about them. Is it a new band, or like for me, a new shoegaze band is anything after 1994? So yeah, this week has been a lot about investigations. I did a lot of research and came up with some spectacular stuff connected to some stuff I might be playing tonight. Yeah, so I found I got a few records this week, and some very nice VCLT from Andrew. Actually, where was Andrew? I think I saw him. Yeah, Andrew. Salut, Andrew. Your package has landed. And but yeah, I've been thinking about where to look for, since my main quests are pretty like not secure, but like I know where I'm going. So you always need something to get excited about, right? And yeah, so I'll play some stuff tonight. Maybe won't tell you yet exactly where this is leading us, but it will be exciting. Oh yeah. It's funny you're mentioning that, Frank. Dom here was talking about it to me this week. Yeah, the CZN Serpente 12-inch that I played like a month ago or so, I think. Jose is welcome to his jokes and to his late blooming shoegaze bands. All right, yeah, I don't know about them, or maybe I've heard them. I don't know, but it doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, hello, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan, for indeed supporting the stream in the coffee jar. Merci. It will help with this a couple of new quests. Oh my God! Are you saying the reissues of Spaceman 3 are more expensive than the originals, Jose? Hello, Zelvia. Not really. Like, you guys watch it, and I guess the music will be a little bit different here. You can put the ceremony on mute and have this wonderful record on. Pretty cool artwork, huh? Stern Post LP. No, I don't know about that, Sean. Dumb. And thank you, Sean, actually, for leaving another tip in the coffee jar. Yes, Shackleton, the free EP album, because he doesn't know how to do it like a normal person. So this came out when? Maybe 2012, something like that. Yes, 2012. 3 piece. Still a few copies of it on Discogs at, I think, a fair price. So it's a triple LP or EP. It comes with a CD. And a big booklet with some notes, actually. Yeah, some, huh? Yeah, this record is amazing. It was, I think, was pretty instrumental for a lot of us to really embrace a lot, much more polyrhythmic structures like that. No special reason for me playing it tonight except that it's a really good record. And Shackleton, who is for me one of the greatest artists of the past 20 years, I've been a bit struggling with his albums of late. He's having a new album with 6 organs of admittance coming out soon, but we'll see about that, huh? Actually, we'll see a little more of that EP, huh? Hello, William. Palm strings, huh? Nice. Hello, Marius. Huh. Marius doing the investigation, huh? Oh, you didn't come late. We just started. So yeah, Shackleton. The free EP. I think it's called like that, yeah? Let me double check. Music for the Quiet Hour, the Drawbar Organ EPs. Pretty highly regarded. And yeah, again, kind of opened up the minds of a lot of people onto different things. All right. Does that mean these are more expensive than my originals? Oh, Aurélien, please, no, please don't make that happen. For those who don't know, Ariel Dombal is a French singer, artist. I think she's originally from Mexico as well. And she is such a joke that it is sometimes funny. Yeah, Hondora's Revenge, absolutely. Going through different spheres here. Will Matthews, Entourage Musique, Ensemble. Yeah, another week. Yeah, sweet artwork. See, that one gets you in the doghouse, Jose. Hello, Liam. Nice to see you. Yeah, well, I thought that we were gonna do something pretty cool on the water, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's reinventing himself all the time. He came from dubstep originally, but obviously Muslim Ghost came in the equation, and Coil and other things. Hello DJ Mr. Joel. Your name in French is Easy Now Vincent. I hope you got a kink out of it. Hello to Wheels Good. Oh, interesting. Nice. Which record was that, if you don't mind us telling us? She was in tests, yeah. Yeah, no, it's not Swedish at all. Oh, interesting. Do that, yeah, absolutely. Ah, all right, good. Well, tell him about the stream then. All right. I assume I know a few of them then. Yeah, not really. Now we're gonna do some DJing. So this is still the Shackleton triple record, but now we're introducing something to it, slowly. Hello, Ben Eric. Yeah, he was Shackleton, absolutely. Oh, okay. I heard that Norway had like a stomach flu, though. Hello, I'm the dead. Hello. So now we're playing the latest record of a band that I'm soon gonna do like a video with, maybe a stream, I don't know yet, but I think they have a fun story, and I've been pushing them, and they've been pushing me. Some of the band was here last week. Yes, I'm talking about these guys: Michael York, Cavus, and Steve Davis. During a BBC radio session, the Utopian Strong. We were talking about the Spaceman 3. Here's like the new Spaceman 3 in a way. First transmission, 28th September 2022, BBC Radio 6. And obviously, this is taking the design from the Strange Fruit label that was releasing the John Peel sessions. Hello Roberto. Hello Jefferson. Yeah, totally. Yeah, the story of how I came in contact with this band and uh, and what's happened since then is pretty cool. So we'll leave the whole story for that video or that stream. Here you have Steve Davis playing modular synth, Kavus Torabi playing guitar, bass guitar, harmonium, and voice, and Michael York on modular synth, percussion, duduk, and pipes. Yeah, yeah, that wouldn't Milford Grace wouldn't park a record. I'm still like, we'll see. Oh, he has a lot of releases. So what's pretty funny there, though, is that the original design had previous bands that have been part of it. And we'll see what they say, but it seems that all these bands are made up. Pukestra, they came wearing hockey masks, Amphetamine Day Job, Sexy Rockface, Mainland, Southford, No Fuchsia, Grand Amulet, Frost Watcher, Nuts Deep in Dortmund. They must have had fun making the music and making that record. Yeah, Black Edition, doing this series of archival recordings of Milford Graves, is an amazing project. The previous one, Forest, or something Forest, I thought was absolutely fantastic. This one I'm still waiting to listen to more. It might just be. Yes, Kavus Torabi playing here is the current leader of Gong. How about that, huh? How about some odd jazz now? Yeah, yeah. Steve Hillage, band System 7, who was part of Gong. Our next record is a cheap record, and maybe an acquired taste. It's a record I was looking for, waiting to find it in the wild for some time, and Andrew sent it to me. So thank you, Andrew. So you get this like 80s sound, synthesizer bass, really 80s, and in a way that would have probably been horrible a few years ago. Now, I don't know. I like it. There's a couple of tracks on this that I really, really like. Uh-oh. Oh, I love that movie, Mr. Joel. Absolutely stunning stuff. Yeah, a little bit. Hello, George. Nice to see you stopping by. Actually, no. Germany. Germany by way of the US. And one of the instruments there should give it away who that is. The master of that instrument. Maybe a year or two ago I did a whole sort of primer on that musician. Yeah, you don't want to be Discogs to be down on Friday.
dance without clouds, beauty dance. Of course there is disco dance. All I want to do is dance.
So has someone gotten who that is?
All
Yeah.
I ever wanted to do is dance. Let's dance.
Yes. Yes, I did. So you're saying that I should maybe cancel that one? Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Not Roy Ayers, but you're right on the instrument, William. It is the vibe, and Anthony is right. It's Carl Berger, yeah. Oh, that should be fun in a way. Yeah, I know it's coming. I pre-ordered that a long time ago. We'll talk more about that. Just gonna play another goodie from that album. Hello, Frank. Welcome back. Frank's been missing in action a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. You found your way back. So yeah, this is Ingrid Serzo, more often known also as Ingrid Berger, Carl Berger's wife. Jazz dance. Ooh. Kind of scary, right? So this is from 1987. Was released in Germany. All compositions by Carl Berger. You also have Chris Morgan on drums, Kevin Moore on bass guitar, Ciro Battista on percussions, Peter Buentner on tenor sax, Ted Orr on guitar, Sue Pila on flute, and Tom Schmidt on keyboards.
Would it fly? And so fly, so fly.
It's not a typical jazz record, but like a fusion jazz record, obviously.
Seen, he was seen by a man was rich, who caught the bird between his doors. Seen, he was seen by a man was rich. Who caught the bird between his doors. He made for the bird a cloak of gold. He made.
Thank you, Frank, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Frank Raffing here. Merci beaucoup. Ah, nice. Okay, we'll talk more about that. Yeah. Shackleton, up until like I would say 2016, almost everything is great. After that, you have to pick and choose. Yeah. Salut X-Prince protégé. It's a kind of record and tracks that would be nice to, just drop in a mix at a bar or at an afternoon party.
The bird A man, a cloak of gold, across the door, and a crown.
Yeah,
The bird could
exactly.
not soar, so the bird could not soar.
Yeah, that was fun. Kind of a similar vibe in a way.
Let's soar and fly.
Last week, a new friend was referencing some Finnish artists, and I thought I'd make him happy if he watches this now or later. But I won't be able to show you the cover of that record since I don't have it. I only have the record, unfortunately. But it's a Finnish record from the 70s. Suomalaista elektroakustika musiikkia, Finnish electroacoustic music. And this is Jukka Ruohomäki pieces. Recorded at the Finnish radio's experimental studio. Some of it was also recorded in Stockholm at the EMS. Not a cheap record, unfortunately. Oh, I met Seron a few times. I did an interview with him. He's a fun guy. Lots of good stories. Cheers, Tempo Roboto. Finnish. Finland. So, pretty esoteric music, but you'll see, it gets there. I'll show you the label as soon as I play that track. That composer, he only has, to the best of my knowledge, in electronic music, one other release, which is a 7-inch collaboration with someone else. I've seen it a couple of times. It's extremely expensive and not nearly as good as this. This is so weird. Like live here, I'm getting like an email about Seron and Super Nature. From the promo agency Funk in France, who's because I just got this now. Oh, you guys are into the Dr. Larsen, okay? Yeah. It's funny how this could, in a way, be New Age. This was released on the Fenica Nova label. 1978. It is. This was given to me by my old friend Sébastien, who was helping me with the radio show in Paris back then. He ordered a record and got this instead, without the cover. And voila, he knew I would be into it. Oh yeah, post-industrial new age bums. Oh, you want to talk about limited releases? Huh? We got some tonight as well. Next record I know very little about. It's something that I got recently. It was on my want list for the longest time. I'm not sure I remember what put it on my map. It's a record, you can get it for dirt cheap. There's not like dozens and dozens of copies of it, but you'll see. I was pretty happy to find it and to remember with that cover that I was actually after it. It's a record from Czechoslovakia. From the label says 1991, Discog says 1990. Who knows? Lots of musicians. Recorded in Bratislava, Slovakia. I see someone who's supporting the channel. And merci, Sean. Colstrain is here. Colstrain in the house. It's definitely got a Steve Reich feeling. The previous record we were listening to the second track on there. Yuka Ryomeki. So the Eastern Steve Reich. Veni, Martin Bourlas, music for Robert Dubkala. On Globus Records. Globus International. You have to be international, right? The Ensemble V was formed in autumn '87 on the initiative of several young composers and performers. They were brought together by a desire to express their own artistic and ethical attitudes by means of corresponding musical production, a corresponding musical production. Yeah, well, it was just released, but I ordered that as well. Yeah, we'll talk more about it. That's pretty good though. What I really like about it is the sort of Steve Reich's music is very much about order, and you have this there, but you also have chaos disrupting really this minimal composition. With a little bit of a Balkan Eastern feeling. Not Balkan, but yeah. There's a lot of instruments on this. Let's see. Yeah, Sean. Good point. So you got flute, alto saxophone, clarinet, trumpet, piccolo, trombone, electric guitar, bass guitar, kettle drums, cymbal, synthesizer, accordion, artistic leader, more synthesizer, prepared piano, violin, 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 viola, violin, violin, viola, violoncello, violoncello, and double bass. No harmony in them. Hello, Billy. Yeah, exactly 808. Hello, Bobby. Bobby, Brighton watching. Yeah, Bobby, the box came. I think the box came around the same time, but yeah, maybe a month after. Okay, Bobby was talking about the Shackleton box set. No, I don't, Sylvia. Oh, that's a big. Yeah. Yeah, there are inserts on this one. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a cool little record that I think no one really. It's not really on anyone's radar. Veni, Martin Burlas, music for Robert Ducala. Send it back or ask for a partial refund. Billy, je sais pas si elle est agréable cette musique, mais elle est prenante. Okay. Oh my god. No, Ivan. For sure. The other side of the record is pretty different. There's 5 compositions in total, I think. And yeah, I decided to play this one, but yeah, the album is filled with surprises, I would say. The next record, I'm sorry, you will have to start hunting since it's sold out. It's a brand new release, but I'm sure someone will eventually have it for sale. Oh, okay, so I thought this was part of the same track. But that will give you another, just show you a little bit of another layer of that record. Yeah, Fushi Tsusha, the band that calls God is one of the absolute, how do you say, like the crown jewels of Japanese psychedelic noise rock. No, Sean. Especially if you're the one who, if you show him that on Discogs it says it has inserts, then it was not complete. We're the support group for disgruntled Discogs buyer. Yeah, that's true. But sometimes, it's a good way to also get a little bit of a discount. If you're not just a collector. Well, we'll double check that. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Discogs entry. Does the Discogs entry say the record has inserts? If it does, then it's pretty easy case. So now that package I'm playing is ridiculously cool. So this is a record I've been talking about on the stream a few months ago, and at least two of you asked me straight away, how do I get that record? And I know at least one of you got it, even before me. And this is a bunch of people that I love, and some of you love as well. So it is a box set. Double LP of Aura, Andrew Scholk, with Colin Potter and Darren Tate. In this case, with the addition of Lowell Coxhill, the great avant-improv, left field pop British hero, and Damo Suzuki. Recorded and mixed between 1991 and 1997. I think it was released as a CDR or something, and this is the first release of this on wax. Hello Nictronic. Yeah. And you buy it, it's too late also if you buy it in the wild like that. So, who are these guys? If you don't already know, Colin Potter is one of the main current members of Nurse's Wound. Darren Tate is his acolyte, has been doing a lot of drone stuff. Andrew Scholk as in Mirror, one of the great drone bands of our time as well. And this is just a lot of weirdness, but where every single sound counts. That's how I take it. Came with a bunch of inserts, aesthetics that is quite cohesive with past Aura releases. And why is it so limited? Well, because it is a laugh cut. One is white, one is clear, one is black. Supremely well cut, I must say. Laugh cuts, I'm always a little bit suspicious, but in this case, so this, if you're interested in it, it's sold out, so you will have to wait for someone to sell it on Discogs or somehow or something. It was not a cheap record, or like even new. No, 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 Billy. The music is not an original soundtrack. C'est juste une. It is aura. Hello, Fred. There you see, very different takes on it. I think if you love Paris, then I haven't seen a single minute, but I know that I read this morning that it was supposed to happen on the water, so I'm quite curious. It must have been a little bit different, despite the music, huh? Hello, Romuald. Yeah, Andrew Schalk is, yeah. I always confuse organum and mirror, but Christopher Heeman was in HNAS, but organum I think was the two of them, and mirror is him alone. Yeah. So yeah, not the easiest music, right? Um, I like the album they did with Sons of Silence. I like the Sun Chemical EP. The other albums, I don't think are on the same level as the one we played last week. Well, I know you are a little bit like stretching here. Like, of course you can sing, but that is not all, right? The label that released that released another Aura laugh cut last year or 2 years ago. The horse, how appropriate, huh? But yeah, might be worth keeping a track on that label. Yes, the 1 hour threshold passed. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're watching this whenever. If you want to exchange a little more, give me your opinion, your intuitions, your advice, whatever. And if you really like this or just want to support the channel for this to happen every Friday to go in all their directions, consider leaving a little tip in the coffee jar or a bigger one. It's the first link in the description of the video. It helps a lot. That's how this happens. Yeah. Yeah, that would help out, Cole. So, obviously, a very esoteric release, this Aura record. Um, I've so far only listened to one of the two albums, and all tracks are a little bit different, but none is bombastic for sure. and yeah, I'll do something about them eventually. Well, Mass Transit is a great LP, and by some of the guys from Reflex and Schematic. So there you go, Dave. Now something quite special, if this wasn't already. A record that is available. Not cheap, but not expensive either. That I think some of you will want to get directly. I'll play a couple of tracks of it actually. Actually, when I think about it, yeah, there's 3 copies of the next one on Discogs. I think one should go to Dom. One might go to... I will see. 2 copies are in France and 1 in Italy. I'm happy I got mine already. Here's how a laugh cut looks like if you haven't seen that before. With the flat edge. This is an artist. I played some of his music 2 weeks ago, which created a little bit of a turmoil with Dom, with Steve Davis, and a bunch of others. Well, at least you have some marginal now. Hello Marcella, nice to see you. Is he? Is he there? Pretty cool cover, conceptual. Roberto Laneri. Roberto Laneri, who plays on this, as you can see. As we're talking about inserts tonight. Hello Thorsten. And thank you 808 for leaving a very nice tip. We're going to midnight, don't worry. This is just insanely good. Yes, I did. But not this one. Oh, you're in Marseille, dans les Calanques. The whole concept behind this record is like, it's a long text, but I'll leave you imagine a little bit. So lots of DX7 on this record. You have Roberto Laneri on sampling, synthesizer, sequencer programming, keyboards, tempura, shell trumpet, shakuhachi, soprano sax, and Lee Colbert on voice on all pieces, except for 2 tracks. Hello, Bat. Nice to see you. It's been some time now. Yeah, Carl, this is amazing. Yeah, could see that. Yeah, this record is... There's no reason why this record should still be easily available. Which is horrible to say, huh? But there is a reissue of this on Black Sweat. I see now. But some of us are suckers, huh? Hello, Oli. Hello, Croatia. Roberto Laneri. On the high. The Italian Radio Televisione Italia. I love her. We talked about NLES a little bit before. I tried to book her to the festival this year, actually, but she unfortunately didn't pan out. So probably next year. But I played a couple of her records already on the stream. Which is interesting that you mention her now, since her singing is really something to behold. Sorry about that. Salut les gars. C'est le crapulon. Actually, yes. That's the price. Not the good, but not the bad one. That's the price, which will only increase with the knowledge around him. Yeah, this record is really something, huh? It goes in many different directions. As you heard, the first track had all this like Indian feeling with the tambura, but this one is the most like sort of neo-baroque. Lot of stuff going on there. And thank you, Bat, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. But you can hear even there, few recordings, electronics, but this baroque feeling. Come on. Was there? Yeah, actually, I see what you mean now. So as I was talking about Christopher Heeman a couple of minutes ago. So thanks to Andrew again, I got the other entry in this series of compilations. A few weeks ago I played the Ehrenshausen one, which is absolutely fantastic, on the Dom label. Now I'm playing the Ehrenschrauben, and we're listening to HNAS, which is a project I love that goes in so many different directions, noise, ambient, and this one you get both. But just look at the track listing on this. This is insane. And the White House track on this. White House is a band that is too much for me most often. This one, this is a 12-minute long masterpiece of noise music, but not just. One of the inserts is actually dedicated to them. From 1985. I love this drawing. It's a little bit naive, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, as I'm getting closer to having all the post-industrial records I'm interested in, albums and EPs. I'm trying to close on the compilations as well, and this one is mythical. And yes, this one is missing one insert. Can't have it all sometimes. Hello Ben, nice to see you. Good one. Lurking is fine. Yeah, I totally understood it, Bat. And thank you for your tip. Tonight is pretty esoteric, huh? If you thought that last week was esoteric, well... But, as there's always a but to the joke, yeah, I find this absolutely fantastic. I also love that he starts as a really noisy, not aggressive, but like not easy track, and then you get into this like whimsical ambient nightmare. Yes, that. And thank you, Frank Gidget, for leaving a tip as well in the coffee jar. Gidget Frank, merci mon ami. Yeah, this compilation is really something. But we're closing in on midnight. Well, yeah, maybe we listened a little bit to Vagina Dantata organ. A short track of industrial noise. That was HNAS. Hirsch, Das Haus, Sofa, something. Someone will tell me. Ivo Malek. I should play some Ivo Malek sometime. Yeah, totally, Sean. This is mostly voices treated. I love this. But 808 left a nice tip tonight, so I have to respect that, huh? Now we remember our bodies, as usual. Charles Ireland. Not Rob Walker. Definitely not Rob Walker. But we're still letting the music play. This is a 12-inch version. Hello, Thomas. Offensive question, but when you think about it, really good question, actually. Well, considerations about metal came before. Obviously, metal is around in mainstream pop culture, whereas true industrial music isn't. Of course, if you think, if you put Nine Inch Nails, Ministry, and stuff like that in the industrial category, even Skinny Puppy, then you got a little bit of a problem here, an issue. I like some of these bands, but for me, they're more from pop, rock. Like stuff like Throbbing Whistle, H&AS, Soviet France, and all that. This is more. Well, I must confess though, I think the first industrial or fake industrial record I got was Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate the Machine. And then Einstoßen Neubauten, Nurse's Wound. Ooh. Yeah, he's absolutely amazing. Ah, nice, Sean. Yeah, the 12-inch has the best tracks though, but and a good label jacket, but pretty cool Marvel artwork on the album. But metal for me is like industrial, post-industrial is music that investigates the realm of sounds. Metal is about shock value, so it is like circus music to me, which can be fine. And there are exceptions, of course. Like I speak in general here, not in absolutes. And Charles Earland, yeah, this is like, is this disco? What is this? Like, for me, I consider this to be disco, but it is also jazz in some ways. So fusion, obviously. Chris Cole, if you're here. But yeah, going from Vagina Dentata to this, that won't happen that often, for sure. Yeah, Boogie, thank you, Experience Protégé. I love your name, Experience Protégé. Yeah, it takes time with noise industrial, for sure. And some noise industrial is about shock value, so not really for me either. Charles Earland let the music play, 1978. Glorious 45. Now, Nico from, not Nico, but an Eco from last week. I played this weird, really great, in my opinion, improv guitar album by Jean-Christophe Aveline, that I had been curious about for the longest time. Now there's a horn player, saxophone player, also from France, who has an album I've had for years and years and years, and I really like it. Mishka Lobko, Troglodyte. And as it happens, on the label that released that Jean-Christophe Aveline record, there's only one other release, dating from 2 years before that one. And here it is. Misha Lobko and Tran Quang Hai, Shaman. So we're going straight back to cyclic, metaphysical. What is this? Is it jazz? You have got Misha Lobko on clarinet, bass clarinet, synthesizer, voice, and a squeaky floor. And you have Tran Quang Hai on the voice and Guimbard, Jew harp. Yeah. This record is, I wouldn't say it's, yeah, it is rare. I've never seen it in the wild. But it's not, I mean, yeah, it is kind of expensive. I got a good deal on it. I paid 25 euros for it. But that was a really good deal. And I think it's one of these records that is under the radar, but not totally. Like people don't really talk about it. The Troglodyte album by Misha Lobko is pretty spectacular, but this is another level. And thank you, X-Prince Protégé. Now I know your name. Thank you for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci, mon ami. Bass clarinet, so good. Recorded live in public on May 13 and 15th, 1982. Again, 1982. Isn't that like... at the theater studio d'en face, on the other side. So on Didgeridoo Records again. One of the 2 releases on that label, which means no one cares about it. So this is what? Like spiritual jazz, drony, improv, difficult to describe, huh? I bet a lot of people will enjoy this. See, I love Sean here, Call Strain. Comment, like, letting us know of like his ongoing life. Misha Lopko, Tran Quang Hai. It's a kind of record I knew about it for some time because I love Misha Lopko. So I knew it existed because I did my homework, but I had never heard it. And it's not a record you find in the world that often. And it's not like a $10, $15 record. It's a little more than that. So that's why you guys are so helpful, allowing me to be able to take a chance on these records so I can present them to you. Some might think like the whole like tipping is like obnoxious or whatever in the VC, but this is hopefully you guys understand, like, you are the reason why I can present this to you, why I do my homework, I investigate, but then there's the getting the records, and this is an exact example of of what we're talking about. No. Oh yeah, that's right. Not an easy record. Yeah, that's a trip, that track. PSF is the Japanese label. Is a very interesting label to investigate. Cyclic rock, noise, avant-garde, Japanese. It started in the 80s, if I remember correctly. I saw some of the bands there live in the 90s in France. Of course, KG Heino. It's cool, Ben, that you're into that as well. You don't talk too much about it, or maybe I missed it. Yeah, Ben, for those who don't know, has a channel and lives in Australia, if I remember correctly. But he was visiting some of the USVC or Northern American, Canada. Unless I'm extremely more confused than usual. I'm not sure the grammar on this makes sense, but Misha Lobko. He has an album with Raymond Bonny, the French guitar player, that is not that good, in my opinion, if I remember correctly. But this one, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Sean. For me, it is not. I see where you're coming from. I wouldn't say this is haunted music. It's more like deeply spiritual music. Deep, like a sort of spiritual awakening, a pagan spiritual awakening. Yeah. But everyone reacts differently. I didn't know about Hana Quang Hai before that. He obviously is from Vietnam. A Vietnamese musician and ethnomusicologist. Former student of the National Conservatoire of Music in Saigon before moving to France in '61. I guess it had something to do with some Western wars, unfortunately. He plays more than 15 different instruments from Vietnam, China, India, Iran, Indonesia, and Europe, including Jews, harp, and overtones singing, which is what he's doing on this. Oh, he is on my work list for other records, actually. So there you go. And thank you, Marcos, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Almost getting to my number for a couple of things I'm hoping to be able to track down this next week. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the album is literally called Shaman, so. Okay, I understand now. So my nickname now is First and Junior. Yeah, that was a great find, great acquisition, discovery, revelation. Maybe I'll try to play his other record next week. This is a record that I found through Raf Kozak here that I had been after for quite a while. We were digging together online in a shop in Canada. The last Bourbonnais Quark record I was after. Simon Crabtree. I think his brother is not part of the band by that time. See, Thomas, when you were talking about industrial, this is industrial, but this is also post-punk. And he's playing the saxophone here, the clarinet. Yeah, I thought so too. Like, yeah. No, it's not James Buttery I was talking about, but yeah. I was kind of thinking I've got you confused phonetically. Okay. I'll try to behave now. Sorry about that, Ben. Katrina Ernst? No, I don't. Or I don't remember. At least it's not on my mind. Next record is the condition. I think I have to clean it a little more, but we'll see how we do. I think there are a few rotations with this smudge that I haven't been able yet to get off the record. Hello, Grateful Dogs. Yeah, exactly. So this is another record. This one actually is a record that Andrew put on my radar. I don't remember if it was on my want list or not. However, it's a Spanish record, which is interesting to me because I have this sort of little prejudice against avant-garde music from Spain. There's not that much, and I know a few reasons for that, but Anthony Kemari, Obres per piano, which has some great piano with a great like sustain on the A side, and hopefully when the smudge is off on this, you'll get like greater perspective on this. This is Interferencia Cosmica, piano manipulat electronicamente. So, electronically manipulated piano. This seems to be a somewhat unusual record. I'm not talking just about the music. Steve P. You rock. Thank you, Steve P just left me a very, very nice tip to get these records. Merci beaucoup, Steve. You rule. Everyone rules, but you rule massively tonight. But this is really also another layer of now it's not just you guys helping me get these records I know of that I'm tracking. Here is Andrew putting something on my map. I don't remember if it was on my want list, but it was definitely not on my mind. I might have tracked it because of the electronic nature of some of the recordings. There is a longer one, 15-minute long, piano, unconventional piano, also electronically manipulated, but lots of silence in that one. So I play this one. We'll see. So Marcos, who is in Spain, in Barcelona, if I remember correctly. Sorry, Marcos, for putting this on the map now. Of course, Marcos is from Spain, so he has an even keener and deeper interest in this kind of music from Spain. I love the Lady Babylon 666. Well, that's great. That's lovely. That's what we're here for. I will check it out as well, Grateful Dogs, Chris. Oh, well, true that. I guess as we have our Witch Supreme here, maybe we play a little preview of that world that we're gonna cover during that interview with the Utopian Strong with Steve Davis. Yes, exactly, Rufan. Next one is for you, Priest Madea. Well, I don't know if you're talking with me or to Rufan, but you will get it. So this is the second album of The Witching Tale. What magic is this? Here is their first album. Most of it is kind of folk. This is more interesting. Sure, the voice is maybe it's quite produced in a way. And the cover on this new one, I don't know about it, to be fair, to be honest. But this guy here is Michael York from the Utopian Strong, who was part of Coil. So this is a little bit more of like a goth cliche here, maybe. Sorry for saying so, but this is pretty neat.
we bring forth
Yeah, you could say that.
as we bring forth unholy within the flame. Within the within the flame.
And as we hit the 2 hours, this is when someone, Sean, where are you, my dear lieutenant, reminds you, if you haven't already, when you're watching this now or later, if you like the stream, want to support it, you can leave a thumbs up. To what end it will be disclosed at a later time, but that's always nice, isn't it? And if you're watching this whenever, you can always leave a comment, which is also very nice, to tell me what you think of the stream, if you have any ideas, any suggestions, any questions, whatever. And if you really like this, well, as some of you did tonight already, you can always leave a tip to your DJ of the night to support the stream. This weekly stream of 2.5 hours, sometimes more, and some other stuff sometimes. But this record now, okay, now this was something. It's the kind of record I bought when it was released, and I never thought too much about it, but I do keep returning to it every now and then and speak about it. Merci, Sean. Uh-huh. So what are we listening to right now, huh? It's a record you can probably find for less than $10. Let me double check that. From a big name in punk music, you could say, but not beyond that. This is obviously not punk. This was first released in 2016, but it was recorded way before that. This is Pete Shelley from the Buzzcocks. Yes, Boredom. The original punk band, if you ask me. And these are 1976 synth electronic work. Yeah, well, there's no insert, but I remember when it was released, they explained it. It was him who was basically improvising with drum machines and synthesizer, and then recorded it, and it was found after his death. And there you go. Pete Shelley, cinema music and wallpaper sounds. With this great kind of, not Latin, but this is when it gets really going. And you can get this record for $15. So it actually predates the Buzzcocks. He was doing that before being a punk. So it's more like of a sort of Kraftwerk. I don't know what it is, but this is pretty cool. Very minimal, and it's sort of like a head scratch that he was doing that before doing the Buzzcocks. yes. Yes, another one, indeed. And thank you, Andrew. Andrew, thank you for providing great records to the stream and for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. Hello, Nightmare. Yeah, later. But you're here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Paul McCartney song. But more, how would you put it? Yeah, stripped down and it just goes, it does interesting things rhythmically. Like all my notes on the label here of how to DJ this record, because I have not the easiest record to play out, but I found ways. So I opened the stream with Seafield announcing the upcoming album Nightmare here, but I have not listened to it yet. I want to listen to several tracks in a row to not be, I'll be patient. I have other stuff to listen to until the August 30, when that record is released on Warp, by the way. Ouais, exactement. Yeah. Yeah, that was a hard one to guess, for sure. Hello, Joe. Not really. Oh, I love this. Oh, Daniel. You've been missed. So yeah. Oh yeah, here are the notes actually. So let me tell you a little bit more about the story, because the track is not finished by any means. Pete Shelley, Buzzcocks. So I was telling you what I remembered, but the years immediately after 1977 were a time where anything went. This, by the way, the notes are by John Savage. There was a riot of different music styles and youth subcultures competing for attention, if not money, fame, and primacy. There was also a quieter shift. Artists who were exploring the outer limits of synthesizer and primitive program technology in an attempt to extend their range and to please themselves, at least if no one else. Retrospectively, this was the seeds of synth pop movement in the years to come, by the time this version of DIY stood by itself. So when I first heard cinema music and wallpaper sounds in spring 1979, this record, it totally fit. Two long pieces that were based on a preset rhythm machine and tiny fish and chips keyboards in its seeming amateurish and trebly sound. It fit the do-it-yourself imperative while seeming the contained notes towards muzak, the modulations of electronic disco. I feel love having blown everyone's minds in the summer of punk. Yeah, good reminder. And the motoric of the still little understood German revolution of Neu, Can, Cluster, and the like. About 10 minutes into side one comes a Shelley vocal. We're listening to the B-side. Buried in the mix, full of melody and love-lorn angst. It is not, however, the cue for a song, but another modulation. On a sustained albeit wavering keyboard note into a slower, more contemplative phase. The piece ends. Oh no, it's the one. Sorry about that. The big news for me was that this piece was recorded in December 1976, not 79, as I'd always assumed. It is, however, irrevocably twinned in my mind with my first days in Manchester and a specific location. The Woolworths of the north and eastern side of Piccadilly. Well, more and more and more. These 37 minutes of proto-drone ambience were never released at the time. Pete Shelley handed out tapes to his friends, but they never had a wide circulation. When he set up Groovy Records the next year to release his continued experimentation and collaboration with the likes of Eric Random and Francis Coxon, these tracks were ignored in favor of the Free Agents, 3.33 pound, and Sky Yen. It was thought lost by everyone until quite out of the blue I found a tape while rummaging deep in a box of old dusty cassettes. It is the tape from which this reissue is remastered. John Savage, February 2016. Sorry for the long speech. Yeah, exactly. And this continuous piece that started with this kind of poppy Latin rhythm, now you're somewhere quite different. Cole, always in the future, right? Huh? I love it. For me, the song Boredom by the Buzzcocks. Wait, I have it here somewhere. No, not Boredom, but what's it called? Yeah, Boredom is the other band, like, sorry. But yeah. Here he is. Yeah, it's worth it. It's a cheap, not like a cheapo, but kind of. This is basically the BPM evolution of the track. And now something Amazing. So this is another of these industrial compilations, but this one shows like the connections between industrial and the avant-garde, how it's often not that separated. This is The Undying, an international compilation featuring Yves Boana, great Belgian drone guitar, if I remember correctly, Organum, Ultra, which is yeah, then before that, or it's no, HNAS before HNAS. Giancarlo Tognuti, a bunch of other bands I don't know very well, and Helen Fullman. Helen Fullman, who has these long string instrument records that are absolutely amazing. She doesn't come from the industrial scene at all. This was released in Canada with a pretty great inserts. Tonight we were talking about inserts. Well, this one, I'm happy it was included. So the track from Ellen Fullman is Staggered Stasis number 1, remix excerpt. This is the longest version of this on vinyl to the best of my knowledge. Released in 1989. The whole compilation is amazing and worth getting for that alone. Yeah. I think the guys who were doing that did a fanzine as well or something. But this one is still affordable. It's one you can get for like 10-15 bucks probably. Only exclusive tracks. The Organum one is pretty neat. The Giancarlo Tognuti is cool too. I have to yet spend more time with some of the other tracks, but yeah, had been on my radar for quite some time, and now it's here. Really welcome, old fan. Yes, strangely seductive. That could be a good way to describe this. And as we're approaching the end here, 2 hours and 20 minutes, I have one more track, maybe two depending on how this goes. But Helen Fullman, let me first tell you a little more about her. She has an album from that was released, I believe, in the Netherlands. Not really sure about that. Let me double check. But she also has an album with Stuart Dempster, who plays the trombone and didgeridoo with Pauline Oliveros in the Pauline Oliveros trio of music, of drone music. The name escapes me right now. Long, someone will tell me. Uh, but that record was pretty cool. Came out recently. But otherwise, Ellen Fullman, she's been around. So yeah, her first album came out in 1985 on, I believe, yeah, a Dutch label. Let me double check. Apollo. I think Apollo is, yeah, exactly. Called the long string instrument. Was reissued by Superior Viaduct. The original is still somewhat affordable, maybe. And then she had a bunch of cassettes and resurgence. There's been a bunch of records of late that I think are okay, good, but like really the first one is the best, in my opinion, as is often the case. As she has this concept of strings, very long ones, like 6, 9, 12 meters long, that she electrifies and plays throughout the whole length like that. So it's kind of like part of the art installation world as well, not just music. Welcome, Nebraska, and thank you for stopping by, Thomas. But we have just a little bit more for you before you go. Well, that's that's good. Oh, okay. Is it CD? Andrew collects CDs, so he's here for the music. Would it be possible to press the like button? It's very easy. Yeah, it is. I guess some don't. Who knows why? But I'm sure people have reasons. Huh? Always reasons. No, 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 no. Lucid dreaming is a thing, Romuald. We'll teach you all about that. Now, what is this? This is one of my favorite records of 2019. The second and last album by Duo, much better than the previous one. Still playing with Ellen Fullman, by the way. Doing a little bit of a mix here. Ellen Fullman and Karamika. 2.0. Again, one of these records that didn't get much notice. You can still find it for dirt cheap. Or regular price. Cheap regular price. Double LP 2019 from Often Music, Germany. This is the opening track. There's a bunch of other really, really cool tracks, different tempos. But so we end tonight in small committee. I guess it's summer, but at least we saw a few of all the friends stopping by. Daniel, Frank, and some missing ones. So if you're the regulars, leave a comment during the week, during the weekend, in the next 10 years, in the next 50 years. Leave a thumbs up as Rufan, Zelvia, Sean, and others were mentioning. This is good. And until next week, you can be part of an exclusive club. A very exclusive club for tonight. Alongside Fred Perlman, G McG, Thomas Corcoran, Ivan Music Man, Sean the Vinyl Dreamscape, Frank Ruffing, Cole Strain, 808, Batmanian, Frank Gidget, X Prince Protégé, Marcos, Steve P, and Andrew Lukoff. You can always support the stream in a very easy way, tipping your DJ of the night, your unspiritual guide, by leaving a tip in the coffee jar, the first link in the description of the video. This helps massively. This is happening every week. Not just happening, but also the quality, if you find this of being quality, of course. Merci mon ami. Mille merci Steve. And just so you guys know, I know people have probably tuned out, but like the tipping works all the time, not just during the stream. You never know. Cheers, Croydon. Salut Romuald. Salut Marius. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Hello. Bonsoir, papaye.